Watch that first step, Sonic. It's a doozy. Hello, everybody! It's me, your good friend Sparky, and welcome back to Sonic Pumpkin Spice Latte. Because yes, I believe a pumpkin is technically a fruit. We are continuing our adventures through the classic Sonic games here in Lava Reef Zone. Probably my favorite zone next to Ice Cap in the Sonic 3 and Knuckles sorta combo pack. And, we got something important to do while we're here. Tails is trapped forever, but that's fine. We got something very important to do while we're here. So, last time I talked about, how we were missing out on all the special stages, and how I didn't really want to, like, make a big deal of, like, looking up where the special rings and stuff were. And so I didn't. And we ended up missing all the special rings in Sandopolis, and it took forever to get through that zone, and it was just, like, a bad time overall, honestly. But the thing is, the reason that I was kind of freaking out and panicking over it a little bit is because I had a thought in my head. I had an inkling. Not an inkling, or an octoling, but just a thought in my head that if I didn't get the last special stage soon, I would not be able to get the last special stage. So I went online and checked, even though I said I wouldn't do that sort of thing. But I just had to confirm my suspicions. And it turns out I was right. And Lava Reef Zone is the last opportunity you have to get the Super Emeralds. There are several zones past this point. Sort of one-act zones and the final zone. Whoops, hey, you're here. How's it going? Oh, that was silly of you, honestly. Ah, darn it. Really wish I kept that fire shield. Okay, settle down a little. Tails, fly me back up there. I need to check everywhere. Ah, it's just a coin. But yeah, I went ahead and checked to confirm my suspicions because I knew something was off. And that's why not finding any of the special stages, well, it's part of the reason I'm not finding any of the special stages. Here we go. Hi. Oh. Found it! Very good. That one was obvious, thankfully. But yeah, not finding any of the special stages in Sandopolis really kind of made me mad and made me upset because we did such a good job getting all of the Chaos Emeralds, and I mean the Super Emeralds up till that point, just pretty consistently. And, I knew I had to get the rest of the last Super Emerald soon. Because, as it turns out, yes, Lava Reef is the last zone where the big rings show up. There are no more special stages past Lava Reef Act 2, I believe. And, yeah. If you miss out on getting all the Super Emeralds before you go to Lava Reef Act 2, you miss... Before you finish Lava Reef Act 2, I should say. You miss out on getting them entirely. Whoops, I turned too early. Thankfully, we have 46 coins. Again, the fact that I'm able to do this, like, at all, considering the point in the game I'm at, is probably because I have retries to help me out. But I still think I've done pretty well for myself, as far as Sonic 3 is concerned. Whoops, okay. Yeah, this one... Ah, darn. This one is definitely a tricky one. I remember this one, and I'm not a fan. You gotta, like, back up at the exact right time and turn. And Blue Spheres has never been the most responsive with precise maneuvers like that. There's a lot here that you need to... Ah, darn it! If you start moving forward again at the wrong time, you end up not being able to turn. If you turn at the wrong time, you end up running into something you don't want to. There is an art to getting blue spheres. An art that I am unfortunately not perfect with. I thought the one special stage might be my downfall, but I feel like this one is definitely going to be it. It is certainly one of the more tricky special stages. Though, we do have the bumper here. Okay, I forgot about the bumper. I forgot about the bumper behind you. That does help out. I was probably just jumping the gun by trying to turn ahead of time. And it's still... kinda problematic, though. Alright. Now... shoot. I believe I saw... Yes, there's that. And there we go! There we go. We got it. Oh, I cut that way too close, honestly. I cut getting the Super Emeralds a little too close for comfort. Considering we got freaking 5 of them, like, perfectly, flawlessly right in a row. And then I just could not get to a special ring in Sandopolis. Now, there we go. That is all of the Super Emeralds. Now Sonic can become Hypersonic. The mythical Hypersonic. The super form beyond the super form. That is still, to this day, only in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. He has not really made an appearance anywhere else, aside from this particular game. He's not even technically in Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles. He's only available, darn it, in the combined version. Because the combined version is the version where you start collecting the Super Emeralds in. Otherwise, if you're just playing Sonic 3 or you're just playing Sonic and Knuckles, you can only get the regular Chaos Emeralds. So, getting Hypersonic, kind of a big deal, kind of a big challenge. Oh, there's another special ring. We don't need it anymore, though. Those are gonna be back to, providing us with, 50 rings if we can get to them. Basically, instant transformation fodder. Oh, but yeah. I started to panic. And it's weird, because I couldn't even necessarily remember why I was panicking about it. Because I knew I still had several stages to go, but something was telling me I needed to get the last Super Emerald as soon as possible. And here we go! Hypersonic, here we are. I'm very sorry, by the way, because Hypersonic has this crazy dash thing that lets him destroy everything on screen. And it makes the screen flash. So, I have to apologize ahead of time. I'll try not to do it a lot. Because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable or, like, have problems with that. The screen flashing's kind of a big deal. And old games like to do it a lot without really thinking about people's well-being with that sort of thing. But it's really cool, because it blows up all the enemies on screen, and you get, like, a speed boost in pretty much any direction you want. Oh. Oh, boy. Wow. Okay. On another note, on the other side of things, I just gotta say, It's really freaking cool to finally do this. It's like I said, the last time I did like a serious playthrough of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I did not get all of the Super Emeralds. I only got the Chaos Emeralds and a few Super Emeralds. And yeah, part of that is because this time around, I did have retries to help me out. And I don't have to worry too much about, like, losing out on my opportunities to get all the Super Emeralds and stuff. We're about to run out of rings. That's a bad thing. Oh boy. Got that, though. We got a bubble shield. Giant hand, trying to crush us. It's fine, though. We're good. Not sure... I think this is supposed to be part of some larger robot, probably. Gotta wait for it to stop bobbing up and down. And that's your opportunity to attack. Oh, dear. Did not move out of the way fast enough. Spin dashes. Get him, Tails! Good job, Tails. You are immortal. You are the perfect meat shield. It's fine. It's good. Oh, boy. Yeah. So now that I have successfully gotten all the Super Emeralds, I can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief and just kind of get through the rest of the game. Why did I do that? I knew there was probably fire gonna be coming out of there. Where am I? Just realized it kind of put me in a different part of the stage. Okay. Oh, I actually really want that fire shield. There we go. The fire shield is pretty much indispensable in this zone, because it's called Lava Reef, and there's lots of fire everywhere. And thankfully, Fire Shield makes us completely immune to every sort of fire-based assault on our person. Our very hedgehoggy person. We got this craziness. Which I can't do, so I'm going to ignore it. I don't gotta worry about exploring anymore. I don't gotta worry about looking for special rings. I just gotta worry about finishing the game, which I am totally okay with. Oh boy. Oh wow. What? Oh, it's these things. That just, like, their whole... Ow, darn it. Their whole deal is just sitting there and spitting a spike ball into the air. There we go. We got ourselves our hypersonicness. We are going to enjoy it. And just take a elevator ride up, apparently. Okay. Got to try and keep my ring count up. That's the only thing. Oh, look at him. Look at him in all his sparkly glory. Multicolored madness. Isn't he the best? Isn't he your friend? Good old Hypersonic. And yeah, Hypersonic's just kind of a weird anomaly. The super forms in this game, honestly, are kind of an anomaly. When you really think about it, aside from Supersonic, none of the, like, super forms in this game technically, like, come back. And we are officially out of rings again. Darn it. Because, like, in the original, you had Super Sonic, Hyper Sonic, Super Knuckles, Hyper Knuckles, and Super Tails. Which, like, those... Okay. Can we not? Thank you. Like, the Sonic and... I mean, the Tails and Knuckles forms in general never really made appearances outside of this comic, the comics in this game. And Tails didn't even have the Hyper form from the Super Emeralds. He wasn't able to have his Super form until he got the Super Emeralds. Which was always a little silly, honestly. But in Sonic Origins here, they do fix that, and Tails does properly have both forms now. I think Sonic Origins is the first game to, darn it. First game to do that. If I am remembering correctly. And it's entirely possible that I'm not, because I'm just kind of like that. What one is this? Let's see if we can get more rings. Apparently not. Try to get back up to 50 rings so we can, hyper our way through the rest of the level. Because I want to do that. Because that sounds fun. And yeah. So, like, this game introduced 4 new super forms. 5 new super forms in this case. Okay, I'm good. I got 93 rings. I could go for a 1-up, but I don't really want to. Of course, now I can't leave even though I'm trying to. There we go. This game introduced a bunch of new super forms, and then they never really got used again. Like, Super Tails and Super Knuckles technically are in Sonic Heroes, but they're like just the really lame Golden Shield form of the form that got introduced there. Like, there's nothing of substance or, like, uniqueness to the forms at all. And, like... Oh, hi, Knuckles. Unfortunately, even though we are invincible, we are still not immune to boulders, which is disappointing. Oh, hi there. Oh, I just did that. I just walked off. That's upsetting. Okay, I completely forgot about what was going on here. I completely forgot about this part of the game. Hold on a second. We're being assaulted by missiles. It's auto-scrolling. We gotta try and make our escape. Oops. I didn't really mean to do that. Let's see if we can get those rings back, everybody! Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. I feel like it's honestly part of, like, what gives Sonic 3 and Knuckles, rather, definitely a uniqueness among the Sonic games. Oh, really? That is upsetting. I didn't ask for that. Ugh. Oh, come on! Really? You're gonna just rain on my parade like this, game? I didn't even have any rings to lose. Oh, dear. I believe I'm done here. Let's just go into this with no rings. How about that? Sounds like a good idea to me. Alright. Up and across the lava. Darn, I wish I had that fire shield. Well, this'll do. There we go. That's much better. This fire shield is basically going to be our best friend for the upcoming boss fight. Technically, this is kind of like Lava Reef Zone Act 3. Knuckles, like, transitioned us to a different part of the zone. And this fight is all about just trying to stay... Oh, of course, I lost it. Ugh. Trying to stay out of Dr. Eggman's way. You can't really attack him right now. And we just kind of have to jump over his assaults and let his own spike balls do damage to him. Ah. Which is honestly a little more difficult than you would think. Requires a lot of precise jumping that is not the best thing to deal with. And more or less, we just gotta kind of wait things out here. Anyway. Kind of continuing the conversation. I wish the different super forms outside of Super Sonic got more love. I really do. Because it's always my favorite thing about this game, just thinking about all three of these guys with their, like, super duper hyper forms. Just having a great old time beating up Dr. Eggman. Alright. Get down here. Thank you. And we got through Act 2. Very nice. Very cool. Very awesome. And, time to wander off out of the lava reef and into our next destination. The Hidden Palace Zone. Hey, we've been here before. Kinda. Sorta. But, yeah. That's going to be for next time, I believe. We successfully got all the Super Emeralds. We can be hypersonic now. We are on our way to getting the absolute perfect ending to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And, again, we are very slowly approaching the end game here. So, thank you very much for watching. This is your good friend Sparky signing off for now. I'll catch you later.